Alrighty, let's see, just FYI, David, I'm going to go ahead and give these to you. They're not perfect by any means, but I've just created some basic sign-up sheets for, this is for Friday, and this is for Saturday.
Cool.
So if you show up for the walkathon on Friday at 4 o'clock,
Yeah, Friday, 4 o'clock.
or Saturday before 9 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the evening on Friday, 9 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. On Friday, look for either one of us. On Saturday, look for him. There should be a table with Paris Junior College name on it. Those sheets will be there, and just sign up. So that way, if instructors give extra credit or whatever, I will send to whatever instructors you put down besides your name, I will make copies and send them a copy of the sheet to let them know you participated. So if you put down Miss Anderson, I will make sure Miss Anderson gets a copy of the paper with your name on it, etc. So on Friday or Saturday, look for us, look for these sheets, make sure you get credit for being there. Wear your PTK shirt if you got one. If you don't have one, we still have some quadruple X and above shirts that are available if you'd like to wear one.
I have an extra medium.
I'm sorry?
I have an extra medium.
Oh, we have an extra medium. Okay.
Actually, in case anything happens at a tent, we might want to bring one along. I'll patch it out.
There you go. So if you got a shirt, wear a shirt on Friday and or Saturday. That would be awesome. Just a reminder, this is a drug-free Greenville walkathon.
Save your drugs for later.
Yeah, exactly. And also, if you want to donate money to the cause, you are more than welcome to. However, big however there, it is your personal donation. It is not a donation coming from Phi Theta Kappa or from Paris Junior College.
I was going to ask that because
Okay.
Ms. Mason said something about it.
Exactly. She and I have sent emails back and forth about 9 times on this. So, if you do donate, and I can't say encourage you, but I welcome you to donate to the cause. That is a personal thing. If you donate, awesome. But it is a donation coming from you personally. It is not coming from our organization, and by no means is it coming from our school, because our president will have somebody's head, and it's probably mine that she will have.
God forbid we would philanthropic or something.
Exactly. Because if we were going to do it as a fundraiser, we had to have filled out forms in triplicate back in January or December to get approval for it being a fundraising event. That's also why with our toiletry drive, we cannot go to organizations asking them to give us formal donations on behalf of PJC and then asking for forms, etc., to say thank you for your donation. That is a fundraiser.
I feel like it's too complicated.
Yes. So
In that case, forget what I said about the church.
basically, the best thing is that if you want to do anything that involves money, don't commit to anything. See me first. Okay? I don't mean to be ugly about that, but it's the way it's got to be.
The toiletries itself, is that, are we saying?
We're doing it as personal donations,
Yeah.
not as a formal thing.
So I've got them coming in from another source, but it'll be through me, I guess.
I hear nothing.
Yeah.
I have, and as long as you haven't promised them that we're going to give them a tax write-off or
Yeah,
anything
no.
like that, whatever they want to donate, that's their personal business, and we will accept any donations. We cannot go out and solicit and say we're doing it as a fundraiser, because the way that, so just to make sure that's clear with everybody. So if you have ideas for the fall that you would like us to do that involve money, we need to meet at the very beginning of the semester and say, this is what we would like to do. This involves money. We will fill out the proper forms in quadruplicate, and I will send them to everybody on the Paris campus 5 times over. We will get approval for doing it, and then we can do it, and absolutely no problem whatsoever. So if you do have a cause that you'd like to raise money for, great. Absolutely great. But we're going to go by the rules on it so nobody gets hurt.
But I just recommend, because I don't know if I'm going to be here in the fall, that if we're gonna be doing the walkathon again next year.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot easier for somebody to kick in a buck rather than take a day off from work,
Oh, yes.
you know, so.
What is it, what now?
Take, throw in some money rather than putting time for a day off at work. They'd be like, yeah, I'll contribute, here's a dollar here, a dollar there, it's up.
Yes, sir. We're allowed to do one fundraiser per semester. So if we want to do a fundraiser in the fall and this fundraiser in the spring, awesome. But again, we're going to make sure that we follow all the rules and dot the i's and cross the t's at least 3 times. And I'd like to, I mean, if we wanted to, I thought the Halloween was an awesome thing, trick or treat on the square. We can do that again because that's not a fundraiser for anything. So any ideas that you have that you'd like us to get involved in, bring them forth. So if you're going to be here in the fall, have ideas, and I do not mean to squash anybody's ideas. I hope no one gets the idea I don't want to participate because we can't do what I want to do. So, but that's not the intent. But want to also be on the safe side. So whatever ideas you have, bring them. Let's see, the toiletry drive goes for 1 more week. We got some cool stuff on the table, but that table is still perfectly parallel to the ground right now, which means there's not enough stuff on it. I want to see that thing bowing.
Have you talked to Anderson about making
Have not. I'll get a hold of her. Yes, ma'am.
Where is the table?
It is right by the front office.
Okay. If I come in the morning, could I just like set it there? Is that all I need to do?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, that's all you got to do. Drop off your stuff. So whatever you want to donate, big, small, expensive, inexpensive, everything counts.
Is there a particular cause, like children or?
Well, we're helping women in need, and we're also helping the children. So anything from diapers to detergent.
Okay.
So we're covering the gamut from little bitty to mature adults.
Okay.
So anything in between is good. I think our awesome graphics person put, mouthwash, toothpaste, toothbrush, deodorant, diapers, laundry detergent,
I don't really know.
and a goodie bag. You don't have to bring a goodie bag, but the other things that are on there are all fair game. So if you want to just go to Walmart and go to the travel part of Walmart and pick up like $1, $10 worth of toothpaste for that.
They even have those little 90-something cents shampoo and conditioner.
Exactly. So
And
things like,
deodorant?
yeah, anything like that, because especially for women in need, when the women are there for a weekend or two, that's something that will tide them over while they're trying to get their lives in order. So, got 1 more week, and then next Friday we'll meet to distribute the stuff. So, ask friends, ask enemies, ask somebody to donate. That would be great. Those are the 2 things to end out this semester. Yes, sir.
Sorry, about the distribution of that stuff. Do you need drivers or just people to come in and help?
We'll probably need drivers and people to come in to help with both.
I would ask.
Because I can come in, but my car is tiny.
That's fine. That's fine. We should have enough cars that we should be able to do it. And as much stuff as we have, I don't think we're going to fill anybody's vehicle as of right now. Unless we use one vehicle to go to all 3 places, which is a possibility. So, yes, ma'am.
What time are you guys doing that?
We're going to do it at noon.
Okay.
I think we're meeting at 11 to go ahead and divvy up what we want to send to which place, but we're going to actually do the driving distribution at noon. So next Friday, what is next Friday?
The 7th.
The 7th? Okay. Yeah, if I read.
Oh,
No,
well,
It'd be
May
the
8th
8th.
is-
May 8th. So that's when we're going to do that. So those are the things. If you have not, if you're graduating this May, I think it's still available. Do not hurt me if it's not. But I know for a while, Phi Theta Kappa on their webpage had 20% off graduation PTK stuff. There was a code that you could use. I think the sale is still on. But if you want to get the tassel, the cord, and the stole, you can get those from PTK, and Hopefully, they will get here by next Friday, the 8th.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna ask you.
Or no, it's the 15th, it's graduation, so 2 weeks.
Is there a summer graduation?
No,
So you have to wait till December?
yeah,
Do you get your diploma in the summer then?
no, not until you finish your courses.
I mean, okay, so I'm finishing my classes in the summer, like
Uh-huh.
summer one. So would I have to wait till December to walk?
You
I don't think so.
you can apply now.
Yeah,
That's what they told me.
yeah. Now you could actually, if you had wanted to, you could have applied for graduation this June, and you could have gone ahead and walked through graduation this June.
Is it too late to do that?
I think so.
Oh,
I think so. Check with Sharon or Deanna in the front office.
okay.
They can tell you for sure, but they'll let people, if you're missing like one course or 2 courses, they'll let you graduate because just a secret, when you walk across the stage at graduation and they hand you your diploma, it's not in there.
They mail it out.
Yeah, they'll mail it to you like
4
several
weeks.
weeks later.
I think it's like a month afterwards.
So you can walk through graduation that you're going to graduate in summer. You can walk through the spring graduation. You're not getting your actual diploma, so it's not hurting anybody. But yeah, December graduation is more fun. There's fewer people and it's over, and you can have more
Yeah.
guests and families attend
Yeah.
because there's fewer people there and there's not as packed. And it's done usually in an hour or less.
The one in May,
The one in May can last an hour and a half, 2 hours long because everybody walks in May.
you gotta love having your last name in the
Yeah,
back
and
of the
it's
alphabet.
and it's 90 degrees out, and you're wearing that monkey suit, and you get to walk across the stage for your 30 seconds of fame after you sat there for 2 hours.
Mhm.
Boy, doesn't that make you want to sign up to graduate?
Totally.
Yeah.
Should be the
So-
spokesperson.
So if you got that, again, I've asked this before, but short-term memory here. How many of you are going to be here in the fall, you think? Good, 3 of you. Excellent. We can, if you want to, we can go ahead and hold an election for officer. We need to elect a vice president for the Greenville campus. If you feel comfortable, let me read you what the officer will do. The officer is not allowed to go to international conference, get drunk, stand up on a table, not show up for meetings, and then curse out the advisor. That's not part of your job description.
Come on, Jenny. I don't know.
I think I'm out,
None of you
so-
want to run?
I think
Okay.
Eric's lost us all.
I feel like somebody did that to make that rule.
Yeah.
Okay.
President of the.
The vice president, now this is a draft that they just came up with on the Paris campus, so this is literally hot off the press. So this is the job description of the vice president on the Greenville campus. The vice president shall be the student leadership position of this organization for this campus. So you are the face of PTK in Greenville, whatever that means. The vice president shall preside over all meetings, appoint and establish committees as necessary, serve as ex officio member of all committees. So if you appoint like 42 committees, you are a member of 42 committees. So be careful when you make committees. You will present business to the organization, vote in case of a tie, although we kind of bend Robert's Rules of Order. We usually let everybody vote on everything. Let's see, you will work with the Beta Zeta officer team on the Paris campus in developing goals and activities for the year and work to ensure completion of these goals and projects, including, but not limited to, honors in action, college project, and the 4 hallmarks of Phi Theta Kappa: leadership, fellowship, scholarship, and service. The position will be responsible for ensuring that the year's activities are reported to Phi Theta Kappa International and Texas region, along with the report to me, your advisor. This position will be responsible for reporting campus activities to the Vice President of Communications for inclusion in media, and this Vice President represents Phi Theta Kappa Beta Zeta at all times and will be held to the highest standards, scholastically and ethically. That's what this position is all about. So basically, what you're going to be is the liaison between this campus and the Paris campus. So if we do something on honors in action, Now, it says as far as communication, and you report to the communication vice president, you can make a committee, or you can appoint somebody to say, as our media expert, we want you to send the pictures, send the videotapes, whatever, to the Paris campus. So you don't have to do it yourself, but you're going to make sure that whoever you appoint does it. So this Saturday, this Friday, it would be great to have somebody with a camera and take pictures of what we're doing in downtown Greenville just to let people know.
I can do that.
And then send those pictures to the Paris campus to say, this is what Beta Zeta on the Greenville campus was up to. So that's pretty much what this position is about. Any questions?
Is there a minimum amount of time, like you have to be it?
We would like you to be as many weekly meetings as possible.
Well, I mean, like if like somebody were to be the vice president, do they have to be here for like the full year to do it, or?
At least one semester.
Okay.
I think technically it's supposed to be the full year, but I think we can play with that a little bit and make it just one semester. Is that acceptable to everybody? Are there any other questions about this?
That's just,
I'm sorry?
Ready to sign up?
Okay. Then I guess we need a motion from our current vice president. Would you like to make a motion that we open the process for nominations?
I would love to make a motion and open the process for nominations.
I'm so glad you did that. Would someone like to second that motion? It's been seconded. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor of opening up this process for nominations, say aye. Any
Aye.
opposed? Okay. Then the floor is open for nominations for Vice President of Beta Zeta Greenville Campus, and you are allowed to nominate yourself.
Are you gonna be here next semester?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it. They talked me into it whenever we went to San Antonio. I wasn't going to.
So you'll be here at least in the fall?
Yeah, they talked me into it. They're like, we need you on the
Okay.
campus.
Who talked you into it?
Diane and Paula
Uh,
and Jeremy.
okay. Now make sure you're doing it for yourself as well.
I
Okay. So Samantha, you want to be nominated?
yes, please.
All righty. I'm just going to abbreviate because I'm being lazy. Any other nominations from the floor?
if I was here, I would.
I'm sorry?
If I was going to be here, I totally would.
I know.
Myself.
I'll try.
You try. And I'm sorry, what's your name?
Jenny,
Jenny. Okay. With a G or a J?
J and an I.
Jane and I.
That works.
You said J and I, right?
I meant like, never mind.
Oh.
Jenny.
Oh.
I was afraid you were going to try and
No,
spell it out.
I thought you were giving me like the initials.
B.
B?
Yeah.
All right. SP and JB.
Yeah, my initials are wrong too, so it's cool.
Why did I think it was there? SC and JB.
South Carolina.
Any other nominations from the floor? Okay. Then I guess we need a motion to close nominations.
I move that we close nominations.
Do we have a second? We got a second. All in favor of closing nominations, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Hi. I'm having fun.
Oh. You're opposed to closing nominations?
You convinced me. Let's go ahead and close it.
Okay. Then I guess we need one more nomination. Gosh, we're being official today. One more motion. A motion on that we should go ahead and vote on these nominations.
I move that we vote on these nominations.
Okay. Do we have a second? We have a second. All in favor of voting on our nominee, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. I need a parliamentarian here, but we're going to do it. This is going to be Larkin's version of Robert's Rules of Order. So if this is wrong, I apologize. Do we want to go ahead and do the vote? Do we need to do a secret ballot, or can we just do it by a show of hands?
I think show of hands.
Everybody okay with that? Samantha, are you okay with that? Okay. Anybody opposed to just doing a straight show of hands? Okay. All those in favor of Samantha being elected as our vice president for the Greenville campus, please raise your hand. We have 5. All those in favor of Jenny with an I, raise your hand. You're not voting?
I feel weird voting.
You're allowed to vote if you would like to
Okay,
vote.
I'll vote for myself,
Again. All right. We have a tie. Okay, what do we do we don't have a vice president.
You vote.
Of the United, oh, no.
No, don't
Let's see, what,
You need an official game of rock, paper,
Can
scissors.
we do
That's what I was thinking.
co-vice president? I don't think we can do 2 vice presidents.
Well, I don't know, like they could state why they want to be vice president or what they could bring to the table.
Ah,
Do a little,
campaigning?
yeah.
Oh, boy.
Or can we
Throw them
campaign
on the
for the others, maybe?
Yeah.
Is that official or not?
I'll just take away my vote if it's easier.
Okay, so you just go ahead and give a concession speech?
Sure.
Okay,
Are you resigning for personal reasons?
there you go.
Yes.
For health reasons and
Yes.
other reasons not to be disclosed, I withdraw my
It's
nomination.
gonna be allergy season. I can't do it.
There you go. But
Smell of
I
white.
think as Miss Vice President, this would be a great person to make sure to get involved in the process. So otherwise she's going to like manipulate things behind the scenes and undermine your authority and all that sort of stuff. Because there's nothing like a candidate that loses by 1 vote. I mean, it could get ugly. So, Miss Samantha, unless anyone objects, anyone object to making Miss Samantha be our vice president for the Greenville campus for the coming fall semester? Congratulations. I will send Miss Mason an email letting her know that we officially held an election. So,
Very official.
yes, that was actually one of the more official elections
Yeah.
we've had in a long time. So we're working our way up to it. We have run out of time, boys and girls. So let me just ask, actually, we'll ask our new vice president, if you would like to ask. Should we have one more meeting this semester, or should we go ahead and
We're not planning on doing anything throughout summer, just in fall.
I think we should still try to meet on occasion in the summer just to keep momentum going.
Well, is anybody taking summer classes? I don't know if you guys are.
So why don't we meet next week and we can kind of discuss what's a good time to meet in the summer. So we'll have one last meeting next week.